Hello everyone, and welcome back to Shelter 2. And we have just finished Dusk's generation, and we are preparing to move on to one of her children, one of her two surviving children. Unfortunately, we did lose Adair and Pine in the midst of everything. And it was really dramatic, it was really, really sad, but we at least were able to make it with Phoenix and Luna. Phoenix's name wouldn't fit, so on the family tree, her name is just Nyx. It's kind of a little nickname that we didn't really actually ever use. But you guys have voted, and the overall vote has gone to Luna. So you guys want to see us following Luna this time. And it was a pretty close vote. There was a lot of support for both Phoenix and for Luna, but I think overall you guys said you want to see Luna. So we will be following Luna this time, but this is, I'm going to make a very special announcement here because this is actually the last family we will be following for this season. So, couple of things. First of all, I've been having a little bit of trouble keeping up with all of our series, so Shelter 2 will be going on break after this, in between the seasons, also because before we start Season 2, I want to get the Mountains DLC. Now, hopefully that'll happen within fairly short notice. Hopefully it won't be too long. But, in the meantime, we will be going on a little bit of a break. We'll be revisiting some of our other series like Wolf, and some other stuff, just while we are we'll kind of be clearing some of that stuff up in the meantime while I look into getting the DLC. So, but for now, we will be following Luna, and then next time we come back to Shelter 2, you guys will actually have the choice, or before that, you'll have the choice of whether you want to continue with whoever's Luna's heir it will be, if you want to choose one of her kittens, or if you want to start an entirely new family and go back to starting again with Inna, and start with our original kittens and just kind of try again. So you guys will have a choice between those at the end of this, and we'll have to see what goes on. And of course, at any time we may have to restart because if something really drastic like what happened this last time happens again, there is always the chance that we won't be able to raise our kittens successfully and all of them may die and we'd have to restart. So hopefully that won't happen, but you guys will have the chance to vote on all of that the next time. But for now, we will be continuing our series with Luna. And let's go ahead, and yes, we are going to start a new game with Luna. And we'll go ahead and we'll skip the intro. Next time I will show the intro again, because it'll be a new season, and so I'm kind of suspecting we might have some people who will come and pick up, and come in and who maybe haven't seen the intro, but this time we will go ahead and skip the intro. And here we go. And Luna is a fairly shy, fairly quiet kitten. And here she is. Well, she's not a kitten anymore, but she was fairly shy and fairly quiet, and she was very close to her mother Dusk, and she actually went back. We saw her again at the end of the game. She actually came back to her mother Dusk, presumably after she had raised a few litters of her own, kind of to support her mom, and there she is. Oh, she's really pretty. Kind of to support her mom, and just, oh my goodness, it's so cute. But just to kind of be there for her mother Dusk. So, and let me get our kitten names up real fast so that I can figure out what we're going to call these guys. They look pretty similar to our last litter, actually. We have a very, very red kitten, and we have the two darker colored ones. So let's see. And Luna actually has a bit of dark around her muzzle. And so does, well, right now named Bova, but we'll be changing the name. So let me get our kitten names up. And let me see. Hang on, I'm trying to juggle windows here. So let's see. So I think... Let me go ahead and look. Oh, they're so cute. I think we'll go ahead and we will have one here named Suvi. Suvi, which is actually, I believe it's Finnish for winter, and then we will have Talvi, or no, Suvi is spring, excuse me, Talvi is winter, so we'll have winter and spring, but I believe it's Finnish, and I believe both of the names are Finnish, but they kind of came in a set, so we'll go ahead. Suvi means spring, Talvi means winter, and then we have our red kitten still, and our dark kitten still. Let me see. I think we will call our dark kitten, see if it'll fit. Infinity. Nope, it's not going to let us do that. I'll save that name until we can come up with a good nickname. But let me see what other names we have. I like the name, but we'll figure out. We got to figure out a nickname for it because it's not going to fit. Oh, we already used that one. I should take that one off the list. Names are always the hardest part of this without fail. We'll go ahead and we'll name her, I think, if it fits. We can't do Harmony either. So many names. It apparently restricts the length. I did not know this. Well, can we at least name the red kitten Auburn? We can do Auburn. And then, let's see. Oh. Did you hear him purring just then? Oh. And we'll go ahead and name this one. We'll say this is the male, and we'll go ahead and name him Atlas. So let's see. We have Luna, and then we have Talvi, Suvi, which is winter and spring, Auburn, and Atlas. So we'll go on ahead then, and I will close out our kitten names, and we'll start. And hopefully Luna will be able to have an easier life than her mother did, because her poor mother lost 2 of her kittens right at the very end, mostly thanks to that forest, I think, because it was so hard to see and so hard to hunt, and I think Luna would have picked up on that. So it says, she ventures into the vast open world, a land full of prey to feed her starving family, who are not yet strong enough to leave their warmth and shelter. And there she is. She's so pretty. She's going to blend into the snow, though. And I think that may influence where she ends up going, because even though there are wolves in the south, which she never actually experienced for herself, her mother did afterwards, again, and several times before, but I think she would, probably venture to the south because she'd be more able to, blend in the snow, and I think that would be kind of important to Luna because she is a little bit more shy and skittish, and she's so pretty. We've never actually, and as of now, we've actually had at least one lynx of each of the patterns. Inna was a brown lynx, Kier was a red lynx, and I'm actually going to just see if I can get several of these bunnies. Oh, nice. Okay, so we have several bunnies now, and we can kind of just grab them one at a time and bring them up to the den. So, Kier was a red lynx, Via was a dark lynx, Dusk was also a dark lynx, and now we have Luna. So we've actually gone through each of the colors now, and there can be multiple patterns for each color, so it's not necessarily the be-all and end-all that we've done one of each color, and there's always one of each color in each litter. There's always a dark, a red, a brown, and a white lynx, but their patterns do vary from generation to generation, and I think they can have randomized underbellies and everything. So some of them might have a lighter underbelly. I believe Luna here has a bit of a darker underbelly. In fact, yes, you can see her underbelly is darker. It just varies from lynx to lynx. So there is quite a bit of randomness and variation in the game, even just naturally programmed into itself, which is really cool in my opinion. So let's bring this bunny back up. And the next time we will be playing Shelter 2, we will hopefully... Oh, is it spring? It's springtime! The next time we play playing Shelter 2, we will hopefully have the Mountains DLC, which will add quite a bit of new content, and it will make things harder, so we'll have to see how that will go. And then for Season 3, depending on how well Season 2 goes, we may turn on the survival mode. And let's drop this for them. But we may turn it on. We can, I think, get the collectible when we come back. We might turn on survival mode, which makes everything harder. So that would add a new challenge of agility. And there are some of the bunnies we killed. Down there. It kind of is nice to just hunt a bunch when you can, because then you have food for a little while, and you can always carry it with you. And especially if you run into the fog, that is really nice, because that was actually how we lost a dare last time. She was hungry, and because the fog came, we couldn't actually feed her. And let's see if we can get this bunny too. Oh, it's so fast. There we go. Right by some of the others that we killed, and you can see 1, 2, 3. We have 3 bunnies. Or 4, because we have one in our mouths. It's always nice to have a bunny in your mouth, though, because that way if something like that happens, you can give it to a kitten. It's very beneficial to have a little bit of extra prey, because that was how we lost a dare last time. The fog came and there was nothing to feed her because all the prey ran and hid. And because she was hungry, we lost her. So we'll go ahead and bring this back up. I'm trying to preserve stamina because we still have quite a bit of it, although I guess I don't super need to, because we'll be able to come back down here and get more or eat some of these bunnies that we've killed. So let's go ahead and just bring it back up. We'll try not to run for now. It's hard to believe we're on our 5th generation of lynx. Can you believe that? Luna is Luna is our 5th generation, and so we're on the 6th, I think, now. Because it was Inna, Kier, Via, Dusk. Yeah, Luna is our 5th generation, so now we are raising the 6th generation of lynx. That's pretty hard to believe, honestly. It's really incredible. And you guys are still loving the series, and as long as you're loving the series, I'm gonna keep playing. Hopefully we won't be on break for too long. We will be taking a short break after this. There we go, let's get the collectible. But hopefully it will not be too long of a break. And when we come back, we should have a new area to explore. But I do want to give some time for other series to wrap up, because it has been a little bit difficult for me to keep up with recording 4 videos in a day sometimes, just because of my schedule and other stuff comes up, and it can get a little bit crazy. So I'm going to try and cut back on how many series I'm running at one time. And so probably what we'll actually do is... So Shelter 2 will go on break for a bit, and that's when we'll wrap up Lightfall's story in Wolf. And once we've wrapped up his story, we'll be coming back to Shelter 2 pretty quickly. Can we get one of these bunnies? Maybe? Maybe? Oh, we just missed it. Okay. No, we're just gonna go for one of the ones that we already have. We'll eat one of the ones that we have down here. And then bring the other up to the kittens. So we'll actually eat this one. There we go. And I kind of wonder how long you could continue running around open world. Oop. Let's grab this one. Oh, we're stalking. I want to grab it, not stalk. I want to grab the bunny. There we go. I wonder how long you could continue running around in the open world afterwards if you don't go back to your den, because I saw the seasons changed when we were running around with Dusk. That could almost be something we might do in a live stream sometime. Is at the end. Maybe we'll do that with Luna at some point. We'll kind of just play. I'll maybe just record playing indefinitely or stream playing indefinitely, and just kind of running around the open world. And you know, maybe I will do that. Maybe I'll record some of that, and we'll have some Shelter 2 to go up over the break, even though the season itself will probably end a lot sooner. Maybe. We'll see. I may or may not do that, because I don't know. Do you guys want to see some just running around in the world and exploring things? Let me know. We'll bring this back to our babies. I'm trying to preserve our stamina. Oh, that ran by awfully close. Alright, let's just get this up to them, and then they should follow us now. I think you have to feed them 3 times and they'll start following you, because they've grown up a little bit. And here we go. This really is just such an amazing game. I love the art style. It's so pretty. I know I say that pretty much every time, but I really just can't get over it. It's very stylized, but it's very well done. So I'm going to drop that out there. We'll go ahead and get this collectible, and then we'll wait for them to finish, and they should follow us. There we go. I think that noise means they're following now. Yes, we can see now what our collectibles are by hitting C. 139 rabbit heads, goodness gracious. 20 deer, 8 birds. And then, apparently there are special collectibles that you can get. Okay. So where did I leave that dead rabbit? I I think it was down here. On the other side of the hill. Let's bring these guys down this way. Yeah, we do. They look almost exactly the same. Oh, the one looks like a deer. Oh. Oh. We'll have to see. Let me try and remember their names. So we have Talvi, Suvi. We have Auburn. And we have Atlas. Atlas is the one who looks like a deer. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, why are they running? Oh, they found the rabbit, didn't they? Oh! Oh. I think you guys have a bunny, so we will eat this and get our strength or our stamina up. And then we'll come over here. So Atlas and Auburn are eating. And it looks like Atlas and Auburn are going to be they kind of do buddy system in this. It's going to be Atlas and Auburn and then Talvi and Suvi. So let's go ahead. When I say buddy system, I mean when they line up, they always tend to line up in the same order. Oh, so many buddies. Oh, can we get more bunnies? Even more bunnies? Oh, can we get this one? Got it. Okay. So I'm actually going to run back up this way. And I want to keep a bunny in our mouth because we're going to end up going... I'll let these guys will be able to go and eat. So... there should be, if we look up ahead, the 2 bunnies we killed. I'm going to keep this emergency food. So there's 1. Are 2 of you guys going to run on ahead and eat it? Can 2 of you guys eat it, or are you not going to eat if I have food in my mouth? Can 2 of you guys come over and eat this one? Maybe I'll let them eat this one and I'll go try and grab the other one. Because where was the other one? It's over there. I'll put these down and then they both should go to eat. And then I'll come over here and grab this. So we have an extra bunny. And hopefully we'll still be able to get collectibles with a bunny in her mouth. Aw, Atlas, you done eating? Oh, epic voice crack. And Auburn is done. Talvi and Suvi are done. Let's see if we can get these collectibles. Oh, it's not going to let us get collectibles. Okay, well, we have plenty of bunny heads already. So we're going to start heading down this way. We're going to head towards the winter area. Oh, and it looks like it may be just later spring or early summer. But we're going to head to the tundra because Luna can blend in very well with the snow in the winter. And I think that would make her feel more safe and comfortable. They've all already eaten. We're not going to give it to them just yet. We're going to save it for if the fog comes. Speak of the devil. Okay, the fog is going to come. Is somebody freezing up? Well, we're going to see who freezes up because usually somebody will. Maybe if I have food, they'll just keep following. Alright, they're going to keep coming after me, it looks like. We'll keep moving. I think Luna is pretty... Luna doesn't like the fog at all, but she, I think, would want to get away from it, and she feels like going to the winter area might get them away from it. So she's just going to stay away from the woods. Away from the woods. And the fog does come in the other area. We saw it come out over the lake. And, alright, everybody keep up. Everybody keep up. Stay close to me. We don't want to get caught in that. I don't see it yet. Everybody seems to be following because we have food. That's a very good thing. Now, they no longer have blood on their muzzles from eating. They're so cute. They're so stinking cute. Oh my goodness. Alright, so if you see, Auburn got a little bit lighter, so they're all getting a little bit hungrier. We're gonna keep going, though. And then we'll feed this to some of them. I think they got lighter. But we'll feed it to some of them once we get a little further. I just want to carry the food because normally they can manage to survive. And well, and I think we'll actually leave off the episode here. I've never actually done that before, so I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay, over and out.